So I said yesterday I would talk about the coaches that were coming in. This video is a little bit late because, well, I've had a Sunday dinner. Hello and welcome to this video. I hope you are all doing well. I am PunkChef41. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. If you could like the video, I'd much appreciate it. And if you could share it, that would be even better. Everything helps. Liking helps the algorithm. Sharing gets in front of your faces. Hit that notification bell to let you know when videos go live or live streams happen. There might be one this week. I haven't decided yet. There'll definitely be a roundup on Friday, but I haven't decided if I'm doing a call-in show some point this week, so I will let you know, but keep your ears and eye peeled because there might be something about that soon. So Sheffield Wednesday have brought in Danny Rull. We know this. He's in, he's all secured. But now here's the thing is, who is his coaches and who are they going to be? Well, we know a bit more about that now. And it's Manchester United and RB Leipzig faces hint at potential new arrivals. So when the new manager was announced on Friday afternoon, however, he was alone in the presentation of the committee as negotiation continue going forward to a technical team going forward. There have, however, been many hints as to who could be joining. So one of them is Sasha Lentz and one is Benjamin Elserman, are two to be known, the news output given their time working at RB Leipzig. Former as a sports psychologist and the latter is the chief scout since then. Lens have worked at Man United under Ralph Ragnick and then spent both time in the USA and the Netherlands. Now, it's been understood that both were at Rull's unveiling. However, the German wouldn't mention any name when asked about who were coming in, only saying they were ironing out government issues. So when you hear government issues, you know for a fact that means visas. It's all to do with visas, getting things through the door and going from there. Now, the thing that gets me with this, which I'm really interested about, is that he gone for the whole kind of thing of going, we are going to get the sports science, not sports science, the basically something to help with the heads. And we had that in Tom Bates, sports psychologist. We had that under Tom Bates, who was in with Darren Moore near the back end of the game versus Peterborough. He brought him in to get the head sorted and stuff like that. Now, he's been a sports psychologist at RB Leipzig, Dynamo Dresden, FC Schalke and Manchester United. So this is the thing where you look at this and you go, this is something that we've been screaming for a while. I've always said we need something like this to come in and do well with the players' heads. I think the mental side of the game is something that sometimes gets overlooked massively, in my opinion. It's all right getting players in top physical condition, but then you have to then get them ready to go and mentally be ready for it. So I've always had that whole thing where I always think that's something that you need to see happen and see it going forward. So for the scout, Benjamin Elfman, now this is interesting. He was a video analyst at RB Leipzig too. He then became a scout at RB Leipzig, head of scouting at RB Leipzig, head of scouting at New York, RB Leipzig again in 2019. He was a board member at FC Den Bosch, and he was also at Philadelphia as a head of a scout. So interesting that this is somewhere we're looking at someone who can help us bring in players, see who can potential bring in, because this could be the replacement to David Downs that we lost in the summer. Maybe this is someone who's going to come in and start scouting the players that we've been missing out on and who could come and help us. Now, the thing here is because the scouts are very, very important. And I think they're more important than people give credit to. Because if we can get some really good players in before people get to know about them, that would be fantastic. Now, you look at RB Leipzig, they've had a very good academy, but they've also scouted well in couple of years. So it'll be good to see if we can harness that at Wednesday. Now, I'm talking in if, buts and maybes right now. Because it's like, if these two players get sorted, but maybe they might not. And this is the thing, if we can have these two coaches come through who obviously worked with Danny Rule before and done well with him. It's showing a bit more long-term thinking in one sense, but it's getting those last bit. The one that I'm intrigued by is who is going to be the British coach, this British experienced coach that's going to come in and work with him. That is the one that I'm most intrigued by. Who's going to come in and help him there? There's still the rumours about an assistant coming in as... I still hear Klaus is one of the names being rumoured. Still no indication if that's the case. But he's going to get his people in that he wants by the looks of this. And hopefully we'll get that all ticked over the next couple of weeks. But these two are two names that were at the press conference. These two names are people going, maybe this is it. It's weird. Why would they be there, in a sense, if they weren't maybe starting to become part of the backroom staff? So yeah, it's interesting. The times are changing a little bit, and I'm intrigued to see what happens next with Sheffield Wednesday and where we go in the long run. Because if we get the manager right and the scouting right and say the psychology right of the players as well, it could help us. But the first thing before anything else, we do anything before we start getting that all sorted in terms of starting just seeing in the first couple of games, see what he's trying to do, see where he's trying to improve, see who he's going to pick, because I think he's going to give most players a fair crack of the whip. I don't think we're going to have that situation where we had on the music where if your face didn't fit, you're out of the team. I think he's going to be very, very interesting in how he go to player, because as you can imagine, I just wonder psychologically some of the players are struggling this season with the start and just like feel a little bit disenfranchised by it all with what happened last season. It's again, I'm speculating here. This is all speculation on my part, but the coaches coming in are good people in football, working under the scout as well and stuff like that. Working under Ralph Rangnick is somebody who's seen as being the godfather of German football. He's seen the person who like built that model and how someone who Klopp had taken that and ran with it as well. So we'll see what happens. It is one of those things. It's interesting. I'm interested by what happens. I think we're going to have a busy week of people being spoke about, and I believe it should be a fun week. But the first bit's done, which is getting the manager in, and then we'll go from there. But these are two people that have been looked at who could possibly scouts who were at the press conference.